Does anybody else have any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Let's go to the next page. And let's have Yolo. Can you read the comic?
Um, my my short-term goal is to bluff my way through the job interview. My long-term goal is to invent a time machine so I can come back and change everything I've said so far.
Nice. Okay, and Edson, what do you think this means?
It means that he thinks he messed everything.
Okay, so it means that he thinks that he missed everything?
Yeah, messed.
So we'd actually
Is it a
add a
bad word?
preposition. No, that's perfect. Everything, we just need to add a preposition. Does
Okay.
anybody know what preposition we add?
Messed up?
Yeah. So he
Oh.
messed everything up.
Okay.
So when you use messed, you'd have to use up. So here we've got everything in between it, but good. Yeah, that's perfect. So he thinks that he messed everything up. Okay, that's good. That's a good part of it. And so, David, why is his short-term goal to bluff his way through the job interview? What do you think it means?
Yeah, actually, I have no idea about bluff my way through the job interview, but I suppose that is that the success he screw up in the interview. He his perform wasn't very good in the interview.
Okay, I definitely think he screwed up. Julia, what do you think? What do you think it means to bluff your way through the interview?
Uh, I didn't know it. I translated it, and I think he said that he wanted to cheat it on the interview and get through it. No?
Yeah, I mean, bluffing is kind of like cheating. Yeah, so he wanted to maybe cheat to pass. When you bluff, you kind of pretend that you have something that you don't have. So it's used in cards a lot. Pretend to have something you don't actually have. Or pretend to know something that you don't actually know. Pretend to be something that you aren't actually. So good. One small thing I heard there was translated. I translated it. Can you repeat translated?
Translated.
Nice. That sounded,
Translated.
yeah, good. Sounded really good. Luis, what do you think about this? What do you think about my long-term goal is to invent a time machine so I can come back and change everything? What's he mean by that?
It's so funny. He wants to change the future, and he believes that he don't have a good interview.
Okay, so maybe we'd say he doesn't think.
He doesn't think exactly
Yeah, so he doesn't think he had a good interview. And so why would the time machine help?
to change the past.
Okay, so yeah, the time machine would help him go back and change the past, which is kind of funny. Because if you had a time machine, you probably wouldn't go back to a bad job interview.
Yeah.
Might do some better things, but okay, good. Edson, what was your last sentence? What do you have a question about?
In the chat box, I always messed phrasal verbs up.
Ooh, yeah,
I'm
I
not sure
always.
in the time with mess or what did I do wrong.
I always mess up phrasal verbs.
Okay, I knew it. Thank you.
No, it's great. I'm sorry I missed it. You guys are busy over there in the chat box. Okay, and so Luis, can you ask Yolo the second question?
Okay, have you ever felt like this?
Oh, yeah, for sure. In an interview, I just lied about a position that I was in, but it just was a lie. So I realized that they could glance at I don't know, or just call to my last workplace and to make sure if I was in that position in my last job. So I was kind of concerned if I could get hired and they will figure out about that lie. I will I will be I would be embarrassed about it.
Okay. About that lie, I would be embarrassed about it. Good. Really nice job. Okay, perfect. I'll be embarrassed about it. I think I had some spelling errors there, but really good job. And Yildirim? Yildirim, how are you doing?
I'm okay, teacher. You?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Yildirim, where are you from?
I'm from Turkey.
Okay, cool. From Turkey. Welcome to class.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're just about finished up on this. Does anybody have any last questions on this page?
No.
Okay, no, doesn't look like it. Oh, let's skip that one and come back to it. Let's do some practice questions. And Yolo, can you read the title? And can you ask David the first question?
Common questions for job interview. What are your strengths?
Okay. I learn fast. I learn things very fast.
Okay, sorry, one quick point. That's a really good sentence in English, like spoken English. Just to be a little bit more grammatical, we'd say I learn quickly. I know we just kind of went over those adverbs and adjectives. You can say I learn fast. This is like standard slang. But just to be aware, it's more correct to say I learn quickly. But go ahead and keep going.
Okay. I learn quickly things.
I learn things quickly.
I learn things quickly. I can work under pressure. I I have good relationships with my coworkers. I'm friendly. What else? No, it's everything.
Nice. Okay, good. That's really good. No, that's really good grammar too. Good complete sentences. I wouldn't really change anything except for that one quickly versus fast. But nice. And okay, David, can you ask Edson the next question?
Yeah, it's not what are your weaknesses.
Well, my weaknesses are that I don't. I like to be alone, but I'm a team player, so maybe sometimes people don't understand that it's not that I don't like to talk to them, it's just that I much prefer to be alone to do things by my own.
Nice. Prefer to be alone to do things on my own. Okay, we'd say by myself. By myself. You can also say on my own. I think you said by my own. So it's either by
Okay.
myself or on my own.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Prepositions are really difficult. And maybe we'd say and that. I prefer to be alone. Okay, that's awesome though. That's a nice little a well-explained weakness, and it might be even a good trait in some businesses to do work alone. Okay, Edson, can you ask Julia the next question? And can you make up a job or like a company?
Okay, why are you interested in working for this company?
That's terrible. Come on.
Mm,
So, why I am interested? I'm interested in working for your company because it's a big international company. It's guaranteed some insurances and some health. I don't know, health insurance. And actually, it's sounds and seem to be really fascinated to work for it. Maybe some um, motivating tasks or something like that.
Okay. Maybe there are some motivating tasks. Yeah, nice. Um, and instead of saying it seems really fascinated, it seems really fascinating. It seems fascinating to work for it.
Yeah. Thank
But
you.
everything else. Yeah, of course. That was good. Really good answer. Okay. And Julia, can you ask Luis the next question?
Luis, why do you want to leave your current company?
Okay, because I want to to reach new goals, uh, increase my incomes, um, stay a new environment of work, and what else? To develop my skills, to acquire new opportunities, to improve my skills, and prepare my academic curriculum.
Nice. And develop your academic curriculum. Okay, nice. Um, I think that sounded really good. Um, find a new work environment was maybe the only thing that I noticed that I really changed. Um, but good. Okay. That's a really good answer as well. That's awesome. So you don't bash your old company, you just want to improve yourself. Really good answer. And Luis, can you ask Yildirim the next question?
Okay, children. Okay, tell me about a time you dealt with a crisis.
Uh, with a crisis, uh, I do my job fastly, and if you decided, if you decided fast,
We'd again say quickly. We'd use an adverb here, because fastly isn't a word, so we can't use fastly. But we do need an adverb.
ah,
So we take. I do my job quickly. What else?
that's enough, I think.
Yildirim, I'm not sure if I understand you.
Yeah, I think it's enough. I want to just say, I do my job quickly.
Okay. So a crisis is maybe like a really big problem at work. So can you tell me about a time that you dealt with or solved a big problem at work? Solved a big problem. So
Oh,
maybe if you don't have any paper and you have to print out a big meeting brochure for the company. You ran to the corner store and begged them to let you print out 5,000 copies of the brochure that you had to hand out at the big presentation. And they did, and you bribed them with donuts and coffee, and you solved the problem. Maybe that would be an interesting example. So, tell me about a time you solved a crisis at work. Does that make sense, Yildirim?
I know, but I don't know how can I say it. Maybe fast.
Okay, and so Yildirim, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can use any sort of words. You can say, I, car, solved, fixed, problem, crash, bang, and then good. And it doesn't have to be good as long as you say something. I think that's the most important thing. So you can really say anything.
Okay. The other turn, maybe.
Okay. Yolo, what about you? Can you tell me about a time you dealt with a crisis? Yolo, are you there?
Oh, again. Okay, yeah. I'm here. Yeah, it's just uh, a crisis at my workplace. Yeah, it was. It was 1 year ago when I was working in a call center. I just gave my account. I just lent my account to a colleague, coworker, because he just needed at the moment to check it out some information that we have about some customers. So he took advantage of that, and he just sold a plan, a service to a customer, saying, just lying him. So after that, the customer, after 2 days, the customer complained to the company, and I was about to get fired. So how did I deal with it? I just was trying to get some witnesses, and there was a witness that saw that guy doing some stuff on the computer, and we managed to to lie down him, and we pursued to confess his the thing that he did. So he was fired, and yeah, he was fired, and I've been scolded by the manager, because the rule says that you don't have to lend your account to another colleague.
Okay, awesome. Really good job. Nice grammar too. I didn't change too much. Yolo, yeah, really good answer. And it's a good thing that you didn't lose your job too. So congratulations. Really good story.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, Yildirim, what do you do for work? What do you do for work? What's your job?
I'm mechanical engineering.
Okay, you're a mechanical engineer. Cool. And how long have you worked in your job?
I've been worked 2 years.
Nice. I've been working for 2 years. Really good job with the present perfect progressive. That's an awesome verb tense. Nice. Okay, cool. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
How do you pronounce strength in plural? Strength in plural.
It's strengths. Strengths.
The last S sounds like Z or S.
It sounds like an S. Strengths.
Strands. Okay, strands.
It's a tough one. I don't know how to spell it out either. But yeah, strengths. It sounds good when you say it, so you're right there.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, of course. And Yolo, can you read the title and this sentence right here?
Idioms, pet peeves, things that irritate you.
Good. Nice job. And David, can you read this comic right here?
Okay, Joshua. Pet peeve.
Oh. Sorry, hold on. Man. There it is. Sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. Pet peeve when someone assumes that when you are reading a book that you are doing nothing and therefore can be interrupted. Repeat.
Nice. Exactly. That was perfect. And so that's one of my pet peeves. Just in general, though. And so, David, can you ask Edson the first question?
What are some of your coworker pet peeves?
I want to get this straight. Is pet peeves is things that you hate?
Yeah, things that you dislike that when other people do them.
Okay, so you want to know what do what what do I don't like? What I don't like about my coworkers?
Yeah, exactly. What do your coworkers do that you dislike?
Okay, well, they seem to adore the time they spend in the office, but what I really hate is when it's someone's birthday and they I don't know they buy balloons and paste it all over the office and buy a cake and I don't know, that's so weird.
Nice. And paste them all
Yeah.
over the office.
Yeah, we have a really respectful term for that kind of people. It's like I don't remember. What do you call the persons that work in offices?
A coworker or associate or
No.
a white collar.
Yuppie, right?
A yuppie. A yuppie's a little bit different.
Isn't that a bad word? A rude
Yeah,
word?
it's a pejorative for sure. Pejorative.
Okay.
So it's negative. It has a negative connotation. It's yeah, usually like young people who are making a lot of money doing something that's not a lot of work. So in the 80s, yuppies worked on
Yeah,
maybe
these
the
guys
stock
from Wall
market.
Street. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little bit different, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I said that because we translate that really bad. And when it's really pejorative, we say godines, which is this kind of people that enjoy so much to be in the office and do everything with their coworkers, like parties and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so people who just kind of maybe bring too much birthday joy into the office. That's all right. Julia, what about you? What are some of your coworker pet peeves?
Oh, it's hard to say because I'm not working right now, and actually, I wasn't working full time in the past too. I was working part time as an intern, but I think I can come up with something. Um, I don't like when they make mistakes that are not appropriate for their level of for their position, for their wage, for their grade. Uh, I don't like when they make mistakes when they should know it. You know that I know it and they don't. I'm an
Yeah.
intern. They are. I don't like incompetence. In other words. So
Nice. Incompetence. Really good job. Really good word too. Incompetence. Maybe their pay grade. So maybe when they make errors that are below their pay grade.
below,
Errors.
I need to translate. You think when they make mistakes, they someone finds them like fine like decrease their pay grade. No one decreases their
No.
pay grade, and that maybe irritates me.
Okay. Okay, so nobody cuts their salaries. Okay. Yeah. I think when you make a mistake that's below your pay grade, it means that you're getting paid too much to make such a simple mistake.
Oh, yeah, it's
Is what
exactly
the
what
idea is.
I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. And does anybody have any questions about anything on this page? Any questions? Okay. So let's go to the next. Yeah, let's go to this page. And Julia, can you ask Luis the first question?
Luis, tell me about a time you made a mistake.
Okay, a mistake. Okay, in my last job, I was working in a department purchase,
Okay.
and I purchased a spare parts that the industrial or doesn't require,
Um,
and nobody could have the possibility to sell that. It was my mistake, my fault, because I import a spare part that is not required to the system or to the machines.
okay. So I imported a spare part that they didn't require. Um, and so I imported a spare part to the machines. Yeah, that was good. I was working in a department for Chase, and I purchased a spare part that the industry didn't require, or that the mechanics maybe didn't require.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
because I search in the catalog or in the website, or so was my mistake.
yeah. Okay. Good. And is there any way that there's like a benefit that came out of that, or something you learned from it, Luis?
Yeah, communication.
Okay. How would
A
you answer
better,
in an interview?
it's important to have a good communication with your coworkers, with the different departments, with the how can I say mantenimiento, maintains department.
Yeah. It's important to have good communication with maintenance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
nice.
with the sales, with the sales department, because it's a chain.
Yeah, because it's a chain. Nice. Really good job. Good answer. Luis, can you ask Yildirim the next question?
For whom?
For Yildirim?
Okay, Eldrin, this is a good question. What is your dream job?
Uh, I'm working my I'm working now Dream job. My dream job is mechanical engineering.
Okay. And why do you like mechanical engineering so much?
Because my father engineer and my two uncle also engineer, and my family boys, all of them engineer. The result I must be engineer.
Okay. Okay. What do you like about the job most? What do you like most about the job?
I'm like mostly go outside, go to site area and talk my workers, organize the job, and after that organize the job and see the job.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Good answer, Yildirim.
Thank you.
Okay. And Yildirim, can you ask Yolo the next question?
Yolo, describe yourself. Describe yourself.
Um, it's hard to describe myself because I don't have a well. I tend to be unpredictable. Unpredictable, but it could mean a hypocrite because being unpredictable, you just I tend to manage a situation depending of it. So I could be, I don't know, sometimes outgoing and sociable, but sometimes easygoing. Depends on the people that I keep in touch. Two-faced? No, probably two-faced.
Okay, so it depends on the people that you keep in touch with. Okay. This might not be the best thing to say in an interview, saying that you're unpredictable and maybe hypocritical. But okay. Is there anything else that you would say that you're better at, or you're good at, or that's like a good trait in yourself?
The important thing is that you have to be honest. So I'm honest, the honest,
There you go.
honest person in the world.
Nice. Yeah, I'm honest for sure. And definitely, your employer would see that you're honest as well. Okay. We've already had this question, but I guess Yolo, can you ask David the next question?
David, tell me how you handled a difficult situation.
Okay. Well, depend of the type of situation, but I think first of all you have to be calm. I mean, think think twice how to solve the problem. Yeah. Maybe if you have doubts about how to solve the problem or the situation, you can ask somebody who has some experience and ask for advice that could help that could help you. And yeah, and try to resolve the problem.
Nice. Really good job. So in this case, one small point. When we use the past tense, we're looking for more of an anecdote. Because it's not how you handle a difficult situation generally. It's how you did it in the past.
Okay, it's like a story.
Yeah, so a story. So if you say, tell me about how you handle a difficult situation, your answer would be perfect. Just be aware that if somebody asks you with the ed ending,
Yeah. in the past.
they're asking you for a specific example, like a story.
Yeah.
But good, that's a really good answer still. And let's actually go and let's talk about a comic before we finish up. And let's have Edson. Can you play this guy, Edson? And Julia, can you play the other guy?
Of course.
Okay. We need someone who can solve the biggest engineering problem we have ever encountered.
Just distribute the power supply across both function and oh my gosh, toggle. I don't know this word. The font size.
Double.
Double the font size.
Thanks. If I need anything else, I will interview you again.
Perfect. And Julia, can you ask Luis the question?
Luis, what do you think about this comic? Have you ever felt like this?
Yeah, many times.
Okay, what do you think about it? What do you think it means? Luis.
Okay, it's possible when you are with your box or with somebody that you don't understand the answers because you don't know the process or simple you don't have the similar vision that your coworker have could be.
Okay, I think that might be close. It's a little bit different. So a really important part is that this is a job interview. So he is looking for a position, looking for work. And this guy, wanted an employee, sort of. So he had a problem.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so does that make a little bit more sense, Luis?
Yeah.
Okay, and so yeah, who wants to explain it a little bit more? Who wants to explain this a little bit more?
It's like when you are.
I think that firm is kind of unfair firm. So they invited a candidate. Candidate solved the problem for them, and so they don't need him anymore.
Yeah, for them, and so they don't need him anymore. Perfect. And so they didn't pay him, and he doesn't have a job, but he solved their problem, which is exactly right. Awesome. So really unfortunate. So yeah, always be aware of this when you're at a job interview. And so unfortunately, we're just out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up? Any last questions?
What means encountered?
Encountered, it's like we've ever faced or run into. Or faced or seen before. Yeah, encounter. It's just to happen upon, run into, face, come across. Does that help?
Excuse me, may I ask a question? How to pronounce distribute or distribute?
Distribute.
Distribute.
Yeah. And so unfortunately, I do have another class after this, and I can't be late. If you do have any other questions, feel free to send them to my Google Plus, or if you can find an email or anything like that, that'd be perfect. But I do have to go and stop class.